all of the appropriate buttons, and we're live again. Night Below.
No.
It's been like 20 years since we last played this, mostly because I had the longest run of COVID ever known to man, possibly. I don't know.
Right. That's science.
Science. Fucking science. Anyway, we're back. Night Below. Okay, so some house cleaning that we're going to do. We are fast tracking slightly. Because last time we let off, you had all finished negotiating with the fire giants, and that you heard that there was infighting going on at camp. The things that we are going to be fast tracking. You all have skipped talking to the devils. Because the last I remember is you were all
It was a late night.
What's that?
It was a late night for talking with the devils.
It was a late night for talking. I really like that movie. I need to watch it again. Shit, I'm getting sidetracked right now. Jeremy, have you watched the movie The Watchers?
Mm-mm. Good.
What is it out on? It is. I wouldn't say it's the best movie ever.
Is that the one? I think I saw it on HBO Max. Like,
yeah, it's
they
on
have
Max.
to like. Okay.
They have to like stand in there and like look out of the mirror.
Is that one like Shyamalan's daughter directed or
it
something?
Is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is his daughter directed it, and I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't
The
say
wind
it's...
wasn't the villain.
What's that?
The wind wasn't the villain.
The
in this
wind
one?
was not the villain. But
Okay.
it takes a surprising turn into like Celtic folklore.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
That's
it was
cool.
really good. It was really, especially when they started digging into that, I'm like, oh wow, this is very entertaining. It was very like I could work with this for like campaigns. Like, yeah,
I love it.
go check out The Watchers, everyone.
I watched the trailer for Mickey 17.
I watched the
Yeah.
trailer for that too. I also want to watch that.
I
It
do-
gave me
I do wanna
Moon
see that.
vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
John, it is, I wouldn't call it like new, but it's new on Max.
It's pretty new. It's
Yeah.
barely, if it's out of theaters, it's only barely out of theaters.
Yeah.
So it might still be in theaters actually. Because it's kind of like that Dune scenario where like,
Oh, they're doubling up on it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Check out The Watchers. It's a good watch. Not the best horror movie out there, but the delve into folklore is really what got me. I'm like, oh, okay. Like this is a strong fucking hook there.
cool.
Anyway, we're back to the game. So yeah. There was infighting in camp. You all kind of bypassed the devils because you didn't want to deal with them if there was infighting going on. The resolution of that infighting is that the Fomorians, who were servants of the Illithids, they could not reconcile their differences with the stone giants and the fire giants. The Fomorians have abandoned you.
Oh no.
We probably would have killed them.
By abandoning us, that also means that they're not helping the other mind flayers.
That is true. That is true. They were aligned with the non-Shabbath mind flayers, but they definitely did not join up with the Shabbath mind flayers. So yes, they have been removed from the board.
I'm just gonna go along with the idea in my head that we probably killed them.
It could be. That definitely
Because
could
if
be.
they're not with us, then fuck them.
Yeah, this is fucking Sith rules right here. We are
We
dealing
gave
only
them
in absolutes.
some, some farewell meat pies.
Oh no.
And then they died.
Of dysentery.
And we're turned into more meat pies subsequently.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Only the pitchfork is strong enough to withstand daily
Somehow.
meat pies. Yeah.
Of all people.
Of all fucking people. He's just got a very weird gut biome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It takes after me in real life.
Yeah, they went in the pool and deleted the ladder. That's exactly what you all did. Fucking rolled it back to Sims. So you all have 8 very large boats and a very large army. So the party, and this is some stuff we discussed off screen, your plan is for the party and 40-ish other individuals. And now by the party, I mean you 4 plus Jelenith, Jason, Baby Andrin, the audience, and Donkey. Plus like 40 others are going to be landing at the Great Shabbath at 2A, this tiny dock 2A up at the corner. So the next question is, what do you want to kind of even everything out amongst all of the boats? Or do you want to try and specialize each boat a little more?
We've got like 6 landing spots remaining, so in my mind, I figure we just kind of even the boats out and have one land at every spot except for the main gate gets the extra.
Well,
Gets 2.
there's an idea,
Yeah.
but I'm also thinking like we've got the words. Beer carrier number 1 and his pack of quagga.
He does, yeah. Yeah.
Like we could maybe stick them on their own boat and like drop them off over at like 2E, and they can just go. I don't know what the Raveners are, but I feel like the Quaggoth and the Raveners would get on.
Because they're both just like shock troops. Like they want to get in there.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. All I want is I see the Tower of Distillations and I'm thinking big explosion. We sneak some guys.
If it's that kind of distilling.
For people watching this, I just got a message from someone that said that the stream is so good. I tried to reply, but Twitch is dumb and it didn't let me. So for the person who sent me that, I'm keeping. I'm going to presume you want it to be kept secret. Thank you. Hashtag wink. Oh, we got to do the Jake wink.
That's nudge.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
I do.
Okay. Okay. Run that. I was distracted momentarily. So, Bert, what was your plan?
Oh, I'm just seeing the Tower of Distillations
There
and
is
just
a
thinking
tower of distillation.
explosions need to happen.
Okay.
Send some
So I think
fire
that's it.
giants to go fuck that directly up.
That's a task for the butler and 6 servants, along with maybe some more.
Oh yeah, like we
Yeah.
have like, so we have like one super sabotage go crazy team. That's like the Quagoths and the
Human
the
bear
people
carrier
that
number
serve
1.
Idiot Pain.
That's
We'll
our
have
shock
one
troop.
team that's like super sneaky, trying to get to the tower and blow it up, and then most of the rest of them are just cause chaos.
Okay.
We don't know what's in
Distraction,
there.
really.
Get in there if it looks important, bust it up. If you see some big terrible thing happening, that's probably something to go focus on.
Okay. So Quaggoth
the-
team is going to go whatever the Raveners are. Their job is to suppress them. That. There's going to be a group of fire giants along with the butler and servants whose job is to go to the Tower of Distillation and blow that shit up.
Nice.
Your group is going to be focusing on illithids, and everyone else is just there to cause chaos.
Yep. I mean, they
I
got
like
a
it.
Katoan army sitting right there at the gate. So
Yeah.
if they want to go smash into that, that's fine. I don't know what the embassy of Batazu is, but it doesn't sound good. But I'm not going to worry about it because
Yeah.
it's an embassy, and I bet if we don't fuck with it, they'll probably not get involved.
That's what I was thinking too. Isn't that how embassies work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get
We
me anywhere
mind our
close to it, or I'll
business, you
try and
mind
engage
yours.
in diplomacy.
What's that?
I said, don't put me anywhere close to it, or I'll try to engage in diplomacy.
You will, and I'm going to make you roll personality tests, and you will end up with a new wife.
Hey, Beta Zoo, they got a lot of hot demon chicks over there. You'll love it.
You
Gotta
need
wear an oven mitt
something
on a certain
spicy
other
to
body
get
part.
over the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels appropriate. Like, I don't feel like we're a team that's like super military strategist. Like,
Mm-hmm.
our I think for better or worse, like being agents of chaos tends to be how we roll.
That is absolutely how we roll.
In the immortal words of Mike Tyson, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
It is true. I mean,
I fucking love that. That is so great. All right, so we've got our initial plan. Now, I do want to highlight one thing on the map, just because I want to make sure you all saw it, and you can make decisions with my information or without my information. It is fine. 19 Tower of Treasures. I'm not saying there's anything in there that is better than what you have, but there is certainly more stuff in there. But you can ignore it and go there after everything is done. It's up to you. It really is. I just wanted to make sure that that is something that you all see.
Yeah. I feel like sticking with our shock and awe strategy at the moment of try and just control the island as quickly as possible.
What do we want? We've got the 3 Rockseer elves. What do we want them doing?
Maybe they should be going to the tower.
Or not necessarily to like take it down, but even if they could cut it off, like just bring some walls up around it so that
they do have that capability.
Yeah, keep the enemies from getting access to the magic stuff, and then potentially like funnel it out, like make their little tunnels underground, hop up.
Yeah,
like basically have them be our like quartermasters of a sort during the battle.
Just to be sure, we're talking about having them isolate the Tower of Treasures.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Deny it from the bad guys.
I don't want the bad guys going there and getting kitted
decked out.
Right.
Yeah. That would make things much harder for us.
Yeah. Denying their access is almost more important than us looting it. And then if, as a bonus, they can stone tunnel and pass shit out afterwards. Great.
Yep. Seems fair.
Okay. Making some notes that will show up on the overlay here shortly. Oh, that is so goddamn tiny. Let's make that bigger. I can't read that. All right. It's not the best in layout, but that's what I'm keeping, at least for our notes for the plan going forward. All right. So your groups, your other ships have their orders. They are going to be working to carry that out. I will be mathing that out later, and then I will let you know the results. We are going to zoom in on the boat that the party is in. So I imagine it is your group, some orcs, and some stone giants. Am I correct in saying that, or do you want to adjust that?
Until we regret it later, that sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So as your ships are cutting across the Dark Sea, you know where you're going thanks to the information provided by the other mind flayers. Your ships reach that point where they all have to break apart to reach their individual landing points. You've got more ships heading to the Sleuth to break through that front entrance, cause chaos. You've got your specialized groups landing at other points to cause more chaos, and you are heading up to point 2A with the intention of destroying mind flayers before they can cause more trouble elsewhere. I'm going to say that you all have timed this well enough that the landing times should be pretty much in sync. As your boats are approaching, you're like 50 yards out. It's enough now that you're coasting. Any oars or sails that were out have come down, and you are on that final approach into the small dock up at 2A. As you are all coming up, these are the final moments before you make land. What are you all doing?
I mean, since we're planning to do dramatic tasks, doesn't necessarily make sense to like precast any spells or anything, does it?
I may
Unless
give
they
you bonus
potentially-
depending on what the spells are.
Haste, probably.
I would, if you're going to cast haste on enough people, I'll definitely throw in some bonuses for that.
Okay. That's the only one that seems immediately valuable to have done straight ahead time because it's more turns.
Yeah, Pitchfork. You start casting haste. You're working through the process. Go ahead and roll that out for me.
Real stuff is. Okay, so I have to roll a 1d6 first to see what die size I roll with.
Oh, wow. Okay. What does a 5
Good.
get you?
I got a good one. A 5 gets me a d24.
Very good.
Nice.
So 1d24 plus 8.
Oh, look at that.
Not
There.
bad.
That is a 30 on that haste. What kind of ability does it give you?
At 30, the caster and up to 3 allies within range all gain double movement speed and an extra action die. But I may, if it makes sense, I may spend up on this. So let me read a couple of these real quick.
Okay. I mean, a bare minimum of 30. That gives all of the 4 UPCs more speed and an extra action die. And Dan is reading intently.
Sorry, that 36 plus has like 3 paragraphs of text to tell you what it does. And I'm like,
You got enough luck to get you to 36?
I do, but it might not be very good.
Okay. As the pitchfork is finishing
Okay,
up.
you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend for 36, but can I like delay the casting of it? That might be stretching.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it initially gives you an immediate 1d4 plus 1 actions, and then after that it has a long lasting effect.
Oh, okay.
my.
And at what level is that?
This, gosh, it's a level 3 spell, but it's at
Okay.
36.
Okay. I do want you to give me just another flat spell casting test. So give me a d20 plus 8.
Oh no!
Do
Do we have any rerolls?
have any rerolls?
No. We're starting off in our typical fashion.
We
This
have
is fine.
a banked reroll. I would recommend you use it.
Yeah.
That is much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's-
As Pitchfork, you are wrapping up this spell, and you are like you're tucking this energy into your pocket, ready to pop off at any moment. All of a sudden, all of you smell someone farted. No, wait. It smells like rotten eggs. Shit.
Donkey!
That's sulfur. As on the ship, in the middle of the group of everyone, all just poof, in a cloud of smoke appears a small group of monsters. There is easily identified as a manticore. There are several demon-looking creatures with these long bone whips and a Fomorian. As you are approaching, about to land, all of a sudden, this small group of monsters is summoned on board of your ship, and they immediately begin laying in to your crew.
Well, I guess would I be able to just fire the spell off at this point then? Or?
You passed that extra test with the 22. Yes, you 100% can.
Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste the text in so that it's easier for everybody.
That would be helpful because we are starting to move into our dramatic tasks, as that's how we are going to be handling a lot of this. Because I got to tell you guys, like, I do not want to run combat for your group versus like 50 fucking enemies.
Right.
Yeah. So it's gonna be kind of how you decide to spin it at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Oh god, we all take 1d4 plus 1 actions immediately. That's crazy.
So Dan, roll me a d4 plus 1. So the plan is every encounter is going to last 3 rounds. You each, and plus each of your NPCs, will get to do something. A 20 is a success, 25 is 2 successes. At the end of the 3 rounds, I require 12 successes. Dan, the first 2 rounds, your party each gets to take 2 actions.
Yay.
All right. So, once again, we are doing dramatic tasks. Let me return a few lines here.
Probably wasting a good spell here.
I don't think you are. Because things are going to start getting hairy.
Yeah.
All right.
And like mana cores and some of those things can do really nice stuff. So having us just like take out them and like the weird.
Yeah. By the spell, only we get to take action initially.
So, and
because
that's
it's like a whole time pause. But and then after that, we still get another 3d4 rounds of extra initiative on top of that.
And that is, and so the way I'm going to interpret that, you all get this time pause round, you 4, and then you 4 plus all of your NPCs get another round, or another essential round, and that all counts as the first round. So rather than, you know, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rather than this first round, there's 9 rolls being made. There's now 13 rolls being made. And your first 4 rounds, since time is paused, I am not going to give you any penalties for failing.
Nice.
So,
yay.
All right, you all, I don't care what order you all go in. If you fail round or fail a task, I am going to dish out an appropriate punishment. Who's going first?
No, what are the foes again?
It is a group of, there's a manticore, there's a small handful of devils, and there are 2 Fomorians, the giant fuckers that, these don't look like the group that abandoned you, but they are of the same kin.
I know my knee-jerk reaction is I have a grudge from the last manticore we dealt with, and plus that's the creature that could fly amidst them. So I feel like crippling its wings is a good way to start.
Yeah, so for your test, I want you to go ahead and roll me your normal attack.
Okay.
You're going to do your D die, everything that you would normally do, but your DC is now a 20 or a 25.
Yeah, D die is basically like I'm trying to fuck up its wings.
Yeah.
D die pops, got a 21.
Okay. So that is going to give you 1 success.
27, I guess.
Fuck.
Or does it? No, it includes the 6 in that thing.
Does it?
You
rolled a 6 naturally, so it's going to be all your bonuses plus 6. So yeah. All right. You're now 1 success in the grant, or in the positive. As Farbauti leaps into fucking action and just immediately shatters one of this thing's wings. Which of you is going next?
I'll jump in. No, Sweeney will jump on. There's a manticore, a Fomorian, and what else?
Manticore, 2 Fomorians, and a small group of devils. Now, you don't have to leave. You can get more abstract with your actions.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's essentially, it's a small group of like devils. Think like 3 or 4, 2 Fomorians, and the manticore now with a broken wing.
Okay. I I think Sweeney's actually going to go after one of the Fomorians, and he's just going to kind of try to scale it and stab it. I mean, he's going to go all Cuisinart on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll let you go ahead. You can either give me like an agility test, or you can give me your attack. Whatever you want.
The attack gives me better odds of getting that 20. So
yeah. So we're
just finding.
That is a 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is another point towards success.
Mm-hmm.
As you scale up one of these Fomorians and you are attacking it from above, reaching kind of frontwards a little bit. I'll say you're like stabbing into the face, because you know that from your previous encounter with these Fomorians, they had some kind of weird shit that they did where they stared at you.
Yeah.
And you easily gouge out this first Fomorian's eyes, kind of disabling whatever effect this one would have had. Gadsby or Pitchfork?
So we're playing DCC. Is there actually a difference between devils and demons?
Mm-hmm.
There is?
Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
I've got the demon bowstring that does double damage, but I don't know if that is specific to demons or would it include devils as well.
For that, I am going to lump them together. Infernal creatures is what this devil bowstring will hit again.
So, a couple of devils on here. I've got a number of attacks, so I'm going to try and take them out with my double damage dealing thing.
Okay, with your double damage dealing bowstring, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and give me like a +4 to your attack, since we're kind of doing this abstract, and since you're doing this against devils with your bowstring.
So that's +4. Give me a 15.
15's not great. This is a kind of a free round thanks to the Pitchfork spells. You would have to luck that up to a 20 to count as a success.
Okay, well, 15. 15.
And this is like this Pitchfork.
3 luck. I'll spend it.
Okay. Yeah, you pop that up to a 21. That puts you at 3 successes out of 12 required, and this is essentially like round 0. So you all are making great headway. So yeah, Gadsby, you pull out your crossbow, or is it a bow or a crossbow?
This is a crossbow.
Crossbow with your demon slaying string on it, and it's almost like magic missile style as you release these bolts, and they just curve, they bend through the air as they are just dropping these devils. Pitchfork, you should unmute.
Unmute. Yeah, there it is. It's better. It's unmuted. I'm not exactly sure how spell casting is gonna work for this, since I don't think I'm gonna get the effects of the spells.
I'm gonna kind of we're gonna learn this as we go. So what do you want to do?
I mean, the obvious thing for me is to cast sleep.
Okay, so you're gonna cast sleep.
We'll put the whole island to sleep again.
Sleep spellcasting is like in everything else the DCC does. Spellcasting is special. So if you manage to cast the spell, it'll help in some way. Do you want to get that up to a 20?
Is that adding all your bonuses in?
Because that's just a D20 plus 5. I think you should be rolling higher than that.
That's not right.
You're level 8, right? So shouldn't you have at least a +8 to it?
Yeah.
It should be 8 plus your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, we're level 8. So it should be at a minimum D20 plus 8.
What level are you,
Dan?
Dan?
If you have an int bonus.
7. Apparently I missed a memo somewhere.
You missed a memo somewhere.
So I'd have a +9 instead, so it would be a 20.
20 is a success. I will say round 0 with your
luck back from earlier.
20, you drop some of these fuckers. They just fall asleep immediately. I'm counting that as another success. The good news is, Dan, here, since we are doing like dramatic tasks, we're kind of breaking the rules. if you would have rolled low enough to lose the spell, I wouldn't have counted it. So like, I definitely want you to do what you want to do, and we'll kind of massage it to fit the dramatic task. So like, you drop these Fomorian, like one of these Fomorians, and all of a sudden this manticore starts like lulling to sleep a little bit. It's getting drowsy as the ship continues gliding in towards the dock. That's
we can have we could just push the sleepers overboard.
So we're going to move into round 1. Now with round 1, each of you now gets another turn to do something. And those of you who are piloting NPCs, those NPCs will get to do something as well. NPCs, if you don't think they're going to be helpful, you can certainly let them pass and not do something. Like, it's kind of up to you. Let's refresh ourselves with which NPC is tied to which person. So Gadsby is definitely piloting Donkey, because that is your baby. Jason is for Farbauti. Pitchfork. Sweeney, are you cool piloting Jelenith?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm glad. So we got that sorted. Pitchfork, you're the busy one with the audience and Andrin.
Audience saves.
Yeah. Okay. Which of you wants to go first?
I would like to go first because I want to work with Farbauti. Sweeney, now that he's blinded one of these Morians, is going to then drop down behind it and huddle into a ball like right behind its foot and yell for Farbauti to give it a shove. Since we're on a boat, I don't think these things can swim very well. Just a guess.
Even if they can, who cares?
For Farbauti, this would count as like an unarmed attack. So you would roll your D die plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
And because Sweeney is helping you, Sweeney, I would like you to give me a reflex save first.
And do.
Okay, D die plus.
Sweeney, not great.
But I got luck.
You got some luck.
I got some luck.
It's easier to roll a weapon attack.
It would be easier to roll a weapon attack.
I've got Warhammer. I hit him with Warhammer with my D die being to knock him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'll do. That's easier.
Sweeney, are you locking up?
Yep, I am. I've got 1 point of fleeting luck left, so I'm going to spend that. So that'll get me to a 17, and then I'll spend 2 points of my own luck, and that'll get me up to a 21.
Ooh. Oh god!
Holy shit, Farbauti, you got a 31.
Shoryuken! It's like the rising upswing.
Nice.
So, and with Sweeney's success, I was planning on leveling up your whatever status you got. So 20 was what I was considering one success. 25, I was going to do 2. You cleared a fucking 30, man. So I'm going to consider that 2 successes. But Sweeney cleared a 20. I think that's going to be 3 successes.
Fuck yeah.
So
that would look really fun.
He like stumbles back, slaps the other one, and they both go down.
We're at 7 of 12 right now. All right. So that leaves for PC actions, Pitchfork and Gadsby, and then we have all of our NPCs.
Go ahead, Pitchfork.
Just because it could be exciting, and I haven't had a chance to use the spell a single time either. But we'll do some polymorph and make some chickens.
Yes.
It's my only level 4 spell. I should probably pick up another spell because I'm level 8.
Will, you can definitely handle that. Because yes, you do want to be level 8 for this. 18's a good roll. That is a 27.
Why is Yeah, okay, there it is. I don't know why the other one didn't add right. So,
Who knows? Goddamn
and
math.
because for funds, the miracle effect, just to see what it is. I have terrible to behold is one of the mercurial effects I have for this spell. So in this case, I glow fiery red.
Oh, okay. You're very imposing now.
Yes.
All right.
And for every time I can successively cast a spell, I get a +1 to my spell check.
Ooh.
Okay.
Up to my int or luck modifier, which is 3. So I can get a total of +3.
Yeah, so we are clearing things out. All of a sudden, some of these fucking creatures turn into fucking chickens. Gadsby, what do you want to do?
Let's have our war ass, our battle ass go, and Donkey, taking a cue from just what happened there, is going to try and just kick one of them overboard.
Nice.
Eat chicken.
Yeah. You should be able to roll directly from Donkey's sheets.
Ooh, Donkey's got a sheet. Let me get him. Donkey, yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
All right, Donkey's got a. Oh wow, he's got a better hit than I do.
Donkey's. That's a 14. That is not going to be a success. Donkey as an NPC does not have luck.
That's a lot of damage too. 14. I'm not gonna. I don't have any banked, so
okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is gonna have to miss.
We made a lot of headway early on. We're still doing
you
okay.
Did. And listen, a regular fail is not going to like count against your success total, but something bad is going to happen as Donkey goes
to
kick this manticore off the side of the ship after Farbauti has broken its wing. Donkey misses, giving the manticore the perfect opportunity to bite hard in. I'm going to deal a little bit of damage to Donkey, and then Donkey is going to need to give me a fortitude save. Donkey gets stung. Donkey is only going to take 7 points of damage. Holy shit sticks, Donkey. A fucking 26.
Wow.
God damn. Donkey takes some damage, but there is no lingering effects. It seems like Donkey may be immune to manticore poison.
Donkey's eaten a few manticores, I'm sure, at this point.
I am sure.
No, those were man cores, not cores, man cores.
Also accurate. Also accurate. All right, so that was Donkey. Still, who needs to go?
So Gatsby still needs to go.
That is correct.
Which he will just continue to lay death upon devils, I guess.
The devils?
Yeah.
Sure.
So same thing. His massive actions boil down to a shot, and nothing's showing up. There it goes. 15. Okay, so I am going to luck that up to make that a success.
Okay.
So it'll go to a 21.
Okay. Counts as another success. All right. So that leaves us our other NPCs at this point. Jelenith, Jason, Audience, and Andrin.
Let's see. Let me look at Jelenith.
Audience is easy. I can do that right now because he's just going to attack. Because that's about all you can do. Oh my gosh, Audience, come on, an 18.
So here's my
it's a
problem.
Plus 15.
Oh God, he rolled a 3.
Rolled a 3.
Dan, Pitchfork. I want Pitchfork to roll me a luck test.
Oh God, I thought that was going to be 20. That's a pass.
And this is going to be some communication stuff between Gatsby and Pitchfork in the audience. Pitchfork does not contribute. As the Pitchfork, the audience, you see the audience, Gatsby, swing up into the air and circle around in this giant loop. And it looks like they're coming in, like they're going to do like blitzkrieg style flying melee attack. And as you're approaching this island, Gadsby, you see the pitchfork. No, I'm sorry. I keep saying the pitchfork. You see the audience, because you're the only one who can see the audience. Swing kind of wide around the boat, and it is close enough to the island that the audience kind of is going to pass over the external wall, that thick black line around the island. And Gadsby, you see the audience bounce off of it. Just this invisible wall in the air as the audience just boom bounces off, struggles for a moment to try and regain its footing. Dan, roll me a d10. As the audience takes 8 damage from bouncing off of this, whatever this wall is. Now, you can see invisible, and you don't see anything that would constitute as a wall, but the audience was easily like 20 to 30 feet above the top of this like stone wall that surrounds the island.
Mm-hmm.
So there's very obviously to use, there's some kind of invisible barrier surrounding this island. Okay, so
Actually, not invisible. It must be magical, because if it was invisible, I'd see it.
you would see it.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a great deduction. All right, so Jelenith, Jason, or Andrin?
Jelenith will unleash a color spray at the things still remaining on deck.
Sure.
So let me see if I... Okay, well, for starters, it rolled a d16.
Not
That's
gonna clear it. Jelenith.
Well,
yeah.
it rolled the wrong... It rolled a d14 instead of a d20.
Why don't you go ahead and try and get that corrected roll in there?
Yeah.
Because the action die is set to d14. Try it now. Or
Okay.
go to the character tab and make sure the action die is on d20.
It is now. But, let's see. That's still only a 15.
Only a 15. Jelenith does not get any traction with this color spray.
Yeah.
As Jelenith is speeding up to begin casting this spell, the devils are getting kind of dealt with. There's still a Fomorian that's still kind of up and about. It is going to stare hard at Jelenith. Jelenith is now going to give me a fortitude save.
Okie dokie. Ooh, I don't think that's going to do it.
Sweeney, as you are watching Jelenith try to cast this spell, all of a sudden you realize that one of these Fomorians are staring hard at Jelenith.
Nope, they're doing the thing.
And all of a sudden you look and you see that Jelenith is standing at an odd angle. One of Jelenith's legs has grown by at least 6 inches.
Ooh.
And it is now large and muscular and bowed. Go ahead there, John. Give me a d4 roll.
Sure,
and
sure.
Go ahead and just apply that as damage to Jelenith's stamina.
Oof.
Oh, God.
Oof. Okie dokie. Done.
Okay. Jason or Andrin. And you can choose to let an NPC not take an action.
Andrin is such a low level that
He's just going to hang back and not do anything.
I don't know that I can hit a 20 with Andrin.
That's fair. Andrin may be just a utility character hanging out in the background to cast healing.
I think Jason calls out to Farbauti to like angle his shield a little bit so Jason can like run up the shield and jump up to stab the Fomori in the eye.
Okay. That sounds like a fucking great roll.
Jason always has fun ideas for deed rolls. It usually doesn't actually happen, but that's okay.
That's okay.
But he's got ideas.
Got ideas.
Deed's not going to pop, but
God,
I mean...
dang it, man.
Yeah.
Classic Jason. Did it roll? Feels like it's not rolling.
I got the 2 for the deed die.
Let me try clicking his... It's not... No, I didn't mean to roll that again. So, sorry, keeping the 2. But for some reason, it's not clicking the... I'm clicking on the weapon on a sheet, but it won't roll.
And that's the long sword or the spear?
Yeah, the long sword.
Oh, it's not rolling for me either.
I don't get it.
We may just have to manually type that in. So do a D20 plus 4. And what's the bonus on Farbauti's shield?
I will have that in just a moment.
Ooh, that's...
God dang it. Wow, just... All right, I shouldn't have bothered. It seemed like a fun idea at the time.
It was a fun idea.
Classic Jason. All right, the bonus on the shield is... I'm pulling it up. It's So it's a fortress shield plus 4, which I guess means it's a plus 3 above the normal.
Okay. That's not going to give us a success. As Jason goes flying through the air, this Fomorian snaps its head towards Jason. Jason should give me a fortitude save.
All right.
The audience is rolling great at 116.
Oh, I'm rolling to the mercurial effects.
All right, give me a second here. Okay. It's not going to be as intense as what Jeleneth experienced. As
twice. This
thing stares up at an airborne Jason. It stares, like it gives it this evil eye. Give me a D3 roll, and that's going to be what Jason loses off of his stamina stats. As Jason's going to lose 3. As Jason's hand that is holding this spear shrinks and becomes a tiny little hand.
Take my strong hand.
Take my strong hand.
I wonder why it won't roll like normal. It's so weird.
It is, and I don't understand because it seems to be configured the same as your sheet.
Yeah.
But it's not fucking working the same.
Sessions.
Yeah. All right. Andrin is bypassing, so I will let you all know this is the end of round 1. You all are all out of. You are all at 10 of 12 successes. As the ship, distracted by these monsters, crashes into this dock and kind of gets wedged in against the wall. As you're all looking, you can see that there is a small group of humans led by one Darrow charging down at you all. Now, you're all very close to your success. This is the start of round 2. Who wants to take the first?
I have a stupid idea.
I love stupid ideas.
I like stupid ideas.
But it's absolutely Sweeney. So this Fomorian is still kind of staring at Jeleneth. Sweeney is going to leap into the air, throwing a dagger at the eye of the Fomorian, but also jutting his groin out, trying to, like that pole vaulter fella, just catch the edge of that gaze.
I fucking love that. So you're throwing that dagger. So you're gonna give me your dagger-based attack plus a luck roll.
Okay. I'll spend 2 luck to up that.
2 luck. Okay, that counts as a success. Then, please give me that luck test.
Cool. Try it again. There it is. Nope.
It's a fail.
That's a bad fail. It's a bad time to fail.
Roll me a d3.
It's so stupid. I love it. There we go. 3 off my stamina.
No. 3 off something else.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
You did that pole vault arch and it did not pay off.
It did not pay off.
Oh, God.
Okay. You still got a
colder than I thought it was
success.
gonna be.
We're now
Yeah.
at 11 of 12. And who knows, maybe this isn't long term.
You know,
It'll
So how to
significantly
work it.
hamper your ability to woo married women.
Listen,
no, now it's sympathy.
it is.
Ah,
Your angles.
okay.
Got to work your angles.
There was a friend of mine that in my teenage years, when, teenage boys would make jokes like that, I made a joke like, hey, your shit's tiny. And he came up with the perfect rebuttal. He just looked at me dead in the eyes and he said, small but fierce. And I'm like, and I think that definitely
you got
describes
it.
Sweeney. Okay, we're at 11. Who's going next?
I'm gonna smash his button in. God shot to knock his dick back. That's rude.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? That's just like improper use of magic there.
The
Thanks for
Pyro
the raid,
Club.
Pyro Club.
Thank you for that raid. That is amazing. We are playing Dungeon Crawl Classics, but we are running through the 2nd edition version of the Night Below campaign. And we are in our final act. We are assaulting the Grand Shabbath. We're at the
Yes.
end game. Like, Stephen Strange is looking at me going like, "Ugh," with his
I'm gonna
wizard
spend the 1 point of luck.
knowledge. You spend a
This
point of
time.
luck.
I'm rolling garbage.
Jeremy,
tonight.
We all are.
this is round 2. That is a success. You easily run up with that hammer still in hand that you used to knock over the other Fomorian. You catch this Fomorian in the gut. And it's like those, like the hammer throws, like track and field. And you just catch him in the gut and you spin and you spin and you launch him off the ship towards the smashed dock, clearing out this oncoming group of enemies. This is a success. You've all completed the first dramatic task. You now
Hooray.
have entrance into the city. What do you all want to do now?
My pants feel looser.
They do. They do. A
Oh,
little
now would be the
baggier.
first time that I would have had a chance, because of how initiative works, to tell people that there is a magical ward surrounding. That's what happened to the audience.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll let everyone know that.
Yeah, and you all have not cleared that threshold yet. But now, yeah, Gadsby has shared that information.
Was there a specific opening that we saw this group of humans and Darrow come out?
So there was a stone archway,
So it's
no
probably
larger than
green.
a standard door, that this group came running out of. Down a wooden flight of stairs towards you all.
So seemingly that's our way in also.
Yeah. Do you all enter the city?
Yeah.
Who's leading the way?
Team Sneak?
Team
Makes
Sneak.
sense.
Team Sneak.
Team Sneak is sneaky. Give me sneak tests.
That counts as success?
We're out of the dramatic task. These are regular sneak
Dad.
tests. Sweeney, you did okay. Gadsby, you did okay. 17 is nothing to shake a stick at. You two move up in your standard fashion. Each of you kind of takes a side and slowly skulks forward. Each of you at the same time. Like you feel like as you cross this threshold, there is an echoing question that suddenly appears in the back of the mind, of your minds. Do you swear fealty to me?
Check my tinfoil hats on, right?
You have a pamphlet?
God damn it, Gadsby, give me a fucking personality test there, man.
Maybe some merch.
If I got some free stuff,
You have one of those tiny little balls.
Crit fail.
Gadsby,
Woo!
that is
Yeah.
rough. Okay, Gadsby, you don't need to tell me high or low, but you do need to roll a percentile.
Goodbye, everybody.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
And before I go, I will also mention, hey, Sweeney, your sneaking sounds about 3 inches less.
Yeah. That's what I get for being clever. I needed a reduction
what'd you
anyway.
roll, a 60? Give me a moment here.
I rolled a spell that I'm not going to be able to use today.
What spell was that?
Hold on a second. Let me
Build a
find it.
wardrobe.
The Eternal Warrior. It takes a night to cast it.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Sounds
Well-
like a great spell.
Technically,
Yep.
he could have cast it beforehand.
That would be up to Chuck.
Yeah.
To allow that or not.
Okay.
It has the potential to be pretty awesome, but
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
You ask for a pamphlet. Okay. Sweeney.
I checked my tinfoil hat, and then I probably was like, no.
Because Sweeney asked for a pamphlet.
Gadsby asked.
No, Gadsby. Yes.
Gadsby, I'm sorry. Gadsby asked for a pamphlet.
Let's let the lightning fly where it's supposed to now.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the two of you notice this kind of like threshold through the wall that you're walking through. Gadsby, as you ask it for a pamphlet, all of a sudden, this arcane etching begins to glow throughout the wall. As you set off a trap.
Cool.
I do need you to give me a D3 roll.
Who? All of us?
Gadsby.
Gadsby. Okay. D3, you say.
That is a
Here you go.
D3.
Now you're reading the explosive rune again.
What is the explosive rune?
It just says, I learned explosive runes today, and then it explodes in your face. That's a good old classic 2nd edition spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes me think of 8-bit theater.
Yeah.
Okay. Gadsby and Sweeney, as this thing pops off. Now, listen, all is not lost. You have triggered the trap. You do get to roll a save to avoid it.
Okay.
Give me a sec. There's so many moving parts here. Give me just a moment.
We're off to a great start.
We have been rolling super good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will saves. Each of you give me a will save.
Not the best. Not the best.
And
No, sir.
I want to be completely open with both of you. The DC is 30.
No way.
None of us can
no
pass
way
that.
in heck.
Okay.
Everybody do
Literally
the
no
will
one
save?
can pass that.
NPCs too?
No, just the two team
Just
sneak.
team
that moved
sneak.
ahead.
Oh, just team
Okay,
sneak.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So
I got a 19. Yay me.
your penalty, you failed. This trap goes off. Each of you is going to take a permanent -2 to personality.
Does that put me into negative numbers? Hold on. I've got a 6 personality.
Oh, you are now at a 4.
I'm going to be even more unsufferable now.
As this pops off, the rest of you may see Team Sneak, you may not, because they did okay on their stealth rolls. Their skin begins to turn translucent.
Oh,
As
no.
you can see the network of veins and the underlying muscles start to become ever so slightly visible.
Oh no. Becoming scum.
Even though they're invisible?
Well, only one of us is invisible.
Only one of them. Okay.
Well, the one
Hey,
that you can see,
Mm.
you see that.
I actually, yeah. I mean, I didn't even go invisible yet.
Yeah. But
I would
I was
defeat
just doing that flavor-wise. So so Gadsby and Sweeney are aware of what's going on. You get a -2 to personality. This is a permanent effect.
Oh.
The only way to remove it is with some real fucking high-level cleric work.
Or some really good makeup.
Really,
I was already at a 6. A 4 doesn't
just
feel
gotta-
much different.
it really
just-
doesn't.
Gatsby. This is going to work great for selling those gimp suits. Now you got a reason to wear it and showcase it
do.
to sell your other lingerie.
Yeah.
Just go and dump yourself in some water and then roll around in some flour and you'll about look normal again.
That's it.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
breaded.
the
Breaded.
first hurdle is cleared. The party, you all have entered the city. As you look around, you can see this city there's no point. Like, everything is underwater. You can see Kuatoa moving around. You can see some Darrow moving around. You can see signs of chaos as you look across the city, as your other landing parties are hitting the other gates. Everything is like easily like a foot underwater. The architecture is very like Geiger, like it's made of that like semi, like, I don't know, like very alien-esque, like something excreted this architecture.
Somebody had sex with an insect.
Yeah. And then the weird aftermath was sculpted into buildings. As you look around, you can see there is a small district of towers kind of ahead of you. Using the Illithid map that you had received, you know that this is the Illithid quarters. Looking towards your left, you can see that there are 3 towers. That's what's going to be marked as 11 on the map. Looking kind of towards your right, you can see there's a partially built tower with a small group of like human witch-friendly version of servants working on constructing that under the whip of a Fomorian. You see a very opulent looking building. Think like Greek white marble with gold inlay. That would be 18. Embassy of the Batsu. And in the center, you see a complex 5 towers. There's 4 surrounding towers and then the central tower. And this is your first time taking a look at the city itself. Are you all continuing towards the Illithid quarters?
Got a lot of choice.
Yeah, I think Team Sneak is still ahead.
Team Sneak is still ahead, a little more translucent than before.
It just makes it harder to
Yeah, exactly.
harder to see. Yeah.
Yeah, makes us easier to hide. Yeah.
We meant for that to
thing.
happen.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Yeah.
Team Sneak, with
Yeah.
your new translucent skin as you're moving through this deep water. Now, Team
naked.
Sneak, you're halfling, so like this is a third of your body height. So this is like waist high for you two.
Mm-hmm.
As you're moving through this water with your new translucent skin, it feels really good. While you're in this waist deep water, I'm giving you two each a +1 to anything you do. Now, it seems like that is a perk, but I want you to think of what the alternative is.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else in the water also gets a +1.
If you two are not in water, that it's turning into a -1.
Oh, or is that because if you're the new effects?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Out of game, I know I have a pretty good idea what's happening, but
Yeah.
let's carry on.
Are you getting turned into fish?
Well, fishmen got to make other fishmen somehow.
As the group of orcs and stone giants rush in behind you, they're laying down covering fire essentially for your group to move forward to your target. Oh, I ripped my headphones out. Give me a second. That is always unpleasant. Okay, Team Sneak, I do want you each to give me a luck test. Don't forget, you're in water, so I'm going to even apply this to this. So treat your luck
All right,
scores
I
1
got to
point
make a
higher.
9 or less. I do not.
Is that,
Although it
is
was
that
close.
with the bonus?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Team Sneak.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. That's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. As you all move towards this group of excreted looking towers, as Team Sneak approaches, moving through the water, it's so easy to move through this cool water, Team Sneak. As you find yourselves entering this small complex of towers that you know is the Illithid, doors start opening as battle starts erupting across the city. And as the door starts opening, what you expect to see is Illithids, mind flayers, coming out of these towers, marked in Area 14, Illithid quarters. You see maybe a Koatoa, human, dwarf, maybe an elf, maybe a Darrow, a drow, coming out of these towers. Not what you're expecting. And you realize these are probably thralls. Team Sneak, you're sneaking. I'm going to let you two open up with how are you wanting to handle this situation. Now, you all are, like, if you want, we can stay in the dramatic resolution. Or if you would rather do regular initiative,
I'm fine with dramatic. But
Yeah.
I'm happy to do initiative, and it would be your group versus 20.
let's stick with
With
dramatic.
at least
Dramatic
half.
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need
Okay.
3 months of the combat.
I'm glad you agree. I just wanted to give an option. All right, Team Snake, you two are up ahead. how you want to open this up. Like I said, this is very abstract. This is dramatic role play, so don't feel limited to the Bayer mechanics.
So there's like 20 of the folks in here, right?
Well, that is currently you're seeing like half of that. You're seeing like maybe 8-ish non-mind flayers coming out of these towers to look and see what's going on.
Okay. What does the room look like?
Well, you haven't entered yet. You're kind of in the middle of all of these towers. So it's like these narrow passages between these tapering towers. These towers are maybe like 30 feet at the base, and they come up to like points. They're like stalagmites. Man, of like this weird black organic resin. And each one of these stalagmites has an archway carved in the front with a little door inserted. And that's where you see these thralls coming out of.
Any of them human?
There's a few human, yeah.
All right. So I got these pills a while ago from this crazy old man who hated humans.
I like pills.
They were pills that, for any non-human that took them, you could turn your foot into a deadly weapon for a number of hours. But on humans, I believed it caused a different thing to become very stiffened for many hours and quite painful.
Yeah, that was from that asshole in Blingden Stone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was just looking over my
humans.
brush notes, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, why not? I'm gonna try to throw one and throw it and get somebody in the mouth.
I
Get a
fucking
human
love
in the
that.
mouth.
Yeah, do your like fucking throwing test. I do have to interject for a moment. Like, this desk that I am at now running this game is the same desk that I work at. I work second shift. So a lot of times I will eat dinner at this desk as I am working. Ashley made pork chops tonight, and they were delicious. And I must have touched my fucking microphone at some point during my fucking work shift. So every time I lean in, I smell the fucking pork chops that Ashley made. It is so good. Oh my God, this is fucking painful.
I spent a point of luck, so that gets me to a 20.
Okay, this does count as a new encounter. So, Sweeney, we're at 1 of 12. Gadsby.
All right. So stupid. I love it.
It's great.
Hang on.
Gadsby.
Give me a second
now.
here, Gadsby.
Yeah.
I feel like I have undersold Sweeney. I apologize for this because I was so distracted by the smell of pork chop on my microphone. You threw an anti-human pill in the mouth of a human thrall.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a D6 roll.
Only one.
As the human's head is turned into the head of a hill giant.
Just falls over.
Immediately falls over.
That's a look.
That is a look. Okay. Gadsby, I apologize. Please
Like the
continue.
ugliest oversized toddler ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lumps
pretty
and
much.
everything. Gadsby.
All right, well, Gadsby's already feeling even less sociable than normal now that I'm down to a 4 personality. So, if one has the charm of a monster, one might as well look like a monster.
Troll.
So
Oh.
Gadsby will go full troll.
Full fucking troll.
And since it's a new body, I'm not sure if the fish thing would still matter or not.
I
but-
don't
but-
think so,
Ooh.
because this
Yeah.
is like an overriding effect.
Okay, there's my new hit points.
44 hit points, plus you got your regeneration tied into that.
Mhm.
Heck yeah. There
Okay.
you go.
It's like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Or you see Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde like running across the roof and just power transforming.
Yep.
So what are you doing with this new troll body?
Basically just slamming into the weakest of the lots.
Okay, you go.
I mean, everyone else is just slightly behind us, so.
Yeah. So in my teenage years, I was more into rock music, and I had a good friend who was more into ska music. And some of the things I learned that rock mosh pits are in an area where everyone's just randomly bouncing off each other in the middle. And ska mosh pits are a giant fucking donut where everyone is running as fast as they can, smashing into each other. So I imagine, Gadsby, you are doing this. You are just running through this area. Just anything that's got a pulse, you are using your new troll might to smash into. So using your new troll stats, give me a melee test.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I will spend the luck.
Okay. You spend
Make
1 point of luck. That is a 20. As you are just bouncing people back into these towers. You are flinging them across. I mean, yeah, you were just openly causing mayhem as your new troll form. All right. The rest of the party following up behind Gadsby. That is another success. The rest of the party following up behind. This is Pitchfork, Farbauti, and all of our NPCs. What's going on? As all of a sudden you see like just fucking people flying from the center of
Fireball.
this. Do you cast Fireball?
Well, it's a crowd. It's a target-rich environment.
That's 2 successes.
Oh God.
I'll take it.
You clear out the riffraff.
Damn.
This is it's just asking for fireball.
It really
Fireball.
is.
Just light. Mechanically, it may not make a lot of sense, but story-wise, Gatsby turns back, and Gatsby, you give Pitchfork a thumbs up as your cindered skin is reforming because Gatsby launched a hell of a fireball.
Amazing.
Or not Gatsby, Pitchfork did. Farbauti, what do you got going?
No. If I got hit in a fireball, I'm screwed. I don't heal from fire.
You don't heal from fire, but I don't want to penalize the party for making successes.
Okay.
So yeah.
We could have put it up in the air or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I mean, it's like I watched a documentary about how the U.S. is like, do you set off nuclear devices at ground level or in air? And they're like, you set it off in the air because it doesn't have as much lingering damage as it does on the ground. So you do that, and you manage to arc it just right that it narrowly avoids Gadsby's troll form. But you microwave a lot of people.
Right. Well, I want to try and find one of the fuckers who made his dex save to jump out of the way of the fireball, and he's jumping forward to get out of the fireball, and right as he does, I've got this big underswing.
Did you knock him back into it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Go ahead and roll that shit out.
Get back in the fireball. No.
It hits.
It still
20?
rolled a 20.
It is a 20.
I don't know which. You rolled a
You
1.
rolled so
which
great
is a
on your
critical
D die.
I don't know.
This is. I mean, I think I laid it out. I laid it out earlier. A critical fail does subtract a success, and something bad happens. As you run up and you fucking golf swing one of these motherfuckers back into the fireball, you get your angle wrong, and it cracks into a nearby tower. And immediately, seizing upon an architectural weakness, a fucking mind flayer, and Illithid comes flying out, and just Professor Xavier's tentacles wiggling at you just fucking psychic blasts you.
Yeah.
Give me a second here.
Guys are so unkind tonight.
They are, and I've got to subtract a success. So this is still, we're not through with round 1, but that does move us back to
nothing
1.
like succeeding the check but still losing.
It's fucked, isn't it? Yeah. That's why I think Pathfinder 2nd edition does that really well.
Yeah.
You can roll really poorly and still be successful depending on
because
your
it's
target.
tiers, right?
Yeah.
Rolling a 1 is a tier towards success.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting your goal is a tier towards rolling. I don't care. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Speaking of tiers towards success, I'm going to get some more water and beer for success.
Go get more beer. I believe in you. Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll me 5 d6s.
Oh, God.
Because that's how much psychic damage you're about to take.
Oof.
Okay.
You take 18 damage.
All right.
So, that is all of our PCs. Now it is NPC time.
Yep.
Who is having NPCs take actions? You can choose your NPC not to take action.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have Jelenith. She's gonna go for color spray again.
Okay.
Let's give that a shot.
Yeah, the dice are just telling us to go screw ourselves.
Yep. Apparently, they want the campaign done pretty quick.
I think so.
They may.
This is pretty obvious.
They're eager for savage riffs.
I am too, so that's okay. Jelenith, as Jelenith starts casting up color spray, give me a D5 roll there, John.
Can do.
It's a human. Human runs up as Jelenith is getting ready to cast. Charged skin. And buries a dagger. Hang on a second. Into Jelenith's side. Jelenith takes 5 damage.
Oof.
Okay. Any other NPCs want to go?
Donkey is going to let out his rear breath weapon.
Fuck yes.
Into a mass. So what does Donkey roll for that? Because I just
you
have a
should
bite
just
and
be
a
able to
kick.
go to the spells tab and just click on
he's
the
got a
D20
spells tab. Look at
icon.
that choky cloud. Look at that.
He's got a fucking
Got
spells
choky
tab.
cloud. Oh, he rolled a one.
Like,
Oh
just
no!
the dice fucking hate us tonight.
He clenched and it insucked. I don't know. Upsucked.
Did he prolapse?
Hang
Oh,
on.
God.
Donkey rolled a 5. My final luck, concussion plus misfire plus patron taint. Oh, Donkey's going to look neat after this. He's going to get some corruption here.
He is. He gets a
I think Donkey's probably already full of corruption.
Really?
Yeah. This is just confirming what we already knew.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. I'm gonna give a roll on
Coming
the
out.
minor corruption table. That's fucking.
Oh, actually, no, wait. I'm
lame.
sorry. I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5, so it's just
Oh.
a misfire. 3 plus
Okay.
is misfire. Sorry. So yeah, but I do
roll
lose
me a
it, and it does
D4.
fail. And it was a fumble, so we actually subtract a
We will subtract one.
yeah.
Bert, I do need you to roll me a D4.
D4. Woo! Here you go. 2.
Ah. Okay. Donkey somehow casts a, rather than a choking cloud, a healing cloud.
Oh no!
Everything. gets to heal 1 hit point. That's all of you. That's all of your enemies.
Well,
And all of our NPCs have taken a point.
That is
taken
true.
some damage.
You all are out at 2 of 12 successes. But
Does Andrew have anything you want to do?
I was gonna have the audience attempt to attack again.
yeah, we still have Andrew and Jason and Jason in the audience.
So
The audience starts sweeping in with his flaming sword. That does count as a success. We're back up to 3 out of 12.
All right. And Jason's going to try to put an arrow between those tentacles. Or maybe try and hit it in the forehead because he knows it's doing the brain magic.
It is doing the brain magic.
All right. So. God fucking damn it.
So it's going to be a d20 plus 5.
wow, what is up with all these? We're not gonna succeed. With
I don't
these.
know. We can't roll a goddamn dice to save our life.
This campaign is going to be ruined purely based on luck.
Chuck gave you guys COVID.
I did. So a 15, it's not a success. As
God
this
bless.
Andrin, what is Andrin using?
That's not Andrew. This is Jason.
Jason,
This was
my bad.
Jason trying to shoot his bow, like trying to do the range to get the mind flayer up in the air.
You know that fucking like Dragon Ball Z instant transmission thing? Jason releases the arrow, and all of a sudden this fucking mind flayer instant transmissions right next to Jason and fucking tentacle right up his nostril.
Tentacle.
Oh, no.
10 tickle.
10 ticklers go up.
I would not want that.
Like that. I didn't flesh this out quite enough.
Savage Rifts next week, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe. Listen, we didn't even
God
get to the
damn.
things that I thought were going to be super fucked. He takes 8 hit points of damage.
Yeah, I don't know that we're gonna.
But
make
the
it
thing
next
that's
week.
screwing us at this point is us.
Yeah, we
just-
just can't roll crap.
Listen,
Holy,
because we're kind of winging it here because I don't want to do this giant fucking slog fight. Because I got to tell you, right now, if we would have done this more by the book, that's.
oh yeah, this would be a huge slog. It would be ridiculous.
18, 19. You all would have had to deal with. So far, this would be 39 enemies that you have encountered so far.
Yeah.
39.
No, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
And it goes how it goes. It's fine.
That said, we'd have like 12 actions a turn also from haste, but
That is absolutely fair. And maybe I undersold haste. Let's get through this, and then we'll regroup and we'll figure out what we want to do. All right. We're at 3. What NPC wants to go still?
not Andrin.
Not baby Andrin?
No.
Does Andrin want to do any healing?
Sure, as long as that doesn't count towards our successes or failures.
I will
Yes.
count it as utility and won't penalize.
Good, because we just barely passed.
Who are you applying that healing to?
I don't know who needs it, to be honest. So
Jelena.
whoever needs.
Jason.
Deleneth has been injured, but
Yeah,
so has
Deleneth.
Farbauti. But if Farbauti's been hurt, Farbauti.
Jelena probably has a lower hit point pool than I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
She does.
put it on Jelena for now. 'Cause
Jelena
she'd
is
probably be back here with
lawful.
him anyways.
What
Yep.
did you? Are you neutral, Pitchfork, or chaotic?
Lawful.
Oh, so it's 2 dice.
Andrin is lawful.
So it'd be same.
Oh,
so 2
Andrew
dice.
is lawful. Yes, 2 hit dice for Jelena.
So 2d6.
Cool. There we go.
There you go. Oh, Jelena, why are your hit points so shit?
If she's a level 5 elf.
Ugh.
They're only slightly better than being a
That-
wizard. I'm level 8 and have 22 health.
Ooh. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, okay. That feels right. Okay. I feel like this far in, having that few hit points is an insult, but that's just the way the game goes.
Having 22 or more or less.
Well, I mean, 22 is an insult for a level 8 character. 7 character.
The max I could have is 32.
Okay. That's the end of round 1. You're all out at 3 of 12 successes.
It's not looking so good.
No. Got an idea.
What's your idea?
Let's see. I guess I'll look at Gadsby or Farbauti, whichever of our strong boys is closest, and I'm like, throw me at the mind flare.
Gonna guess
that would be Jason
is stronger,
or Jason, yeah.
Because Gadsby, how strong is Gadsby?
In troll form, he might be pretty strong.
Oh, you are a troll. I forgot about that.
I mean, they don't give strength stats, but considering my damage is +8, I would assume that the strength is probably over.
We've got stone giants with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have one of them
NPC each, yeah.
They're used to throwing large, weird-shaped objects.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what's your
goal here? That's my first
my goal is to connect with one of my daggers on the mind flare, but also unleash the ring of the ram.
Ooh.
Fuck. Oh, here's the stone giant got a 33.
All right.
You're gonna be dead on, it sounds like.
So I'm gonna tell you what. I don't remember math anymore, so that is a 1, 2, 3 successes I'm going to count. Then I'm going to let you make your roll with your ring of the ram.
Let me see how much luck I have left.
It's still 3 successes. It just means you're going to get a little fucked up.
Yep. Let's see, that's a 13.
It's for the greater good.
It is for the greater good.
We should just have the stone giants roll for these challenges, because they've got D24 plus 10.
All right, so I raised it up to a 21, then it's 5 plus another 19, so 24 damage altogether.
What's your 2 hit? What's your D20 or whatever your
roll is? The D20 it came out to with luck, it came out to a total of a 21.
As you fastball special,
yes,
you all of a sudden Sweeney, and you do that fucking like Omni-Man punch midair. All of a sudden, Sweeney stops moving in midair.
You son of a bitch.
And that fucking mind flare just immediately absorbs 100% of that ring of the ram momentum and just flies off into the fucking darkness. So where just a moment ago you said you were at 3 of 12, you are now at 7 of 12. I don't even remember where we're at number-wise. Someone do something.
I think that's the only action we've really taken yet so far.
Yeah, that was the first thing. So
that's impressive. Who's going next?
Why not? I got a dumb idea because there's a bunch of towers, right?
There
are. Somebody made the mistake of giving us a book of Transmute Earth earlier in the dungeon. A spell book that had Transmute Earth in it. So I picked that for my 4th level spell I also learned.
Roll
it. I'll take it. Let's 9/11 this. Oh no.
I didn't know we had jet fuel.
Well, that's what the
Are you
fireball is.
Joe?
Yeah.
Really,
I
that
was
is
inspired.
a Joe joke right
That's a
there.
very Joe.
Listen, audience members, Joe was born after 9/11.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not.
Oh god.
He's got the best memes for it, though.
I remember 9/11. I was at the fucking drive-thru at McDonald's waiting to order my 2 cheeseburger meal with a large 2 cheeseburger meal with a fucking Coke. In my 1989 Chevy Celebrity station wagon.
Nice.
Oh, Joe was 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Barely.
I remember
All right.
I had my Mazda 3 and my cousin that lived in Louisiana had given me an Alpine sound system that was
Nice.
obviously stolen.
Of
And I
course.
was sitting and waiting for these fuckers to install the CD player. And I was really pissed that they were taking so long. And I just didn't understand what their goddamn problem was.
That's great. I can feel you on that because at the time I worked at Radio Shack and my 1989, it was maroon. My maroon 1989 Chevy Celebrity station wagon had a banging ass Pioneer
Yeah.
fucking system that I bought at Radio Shack. Oh, it thumped. So good. So stupid now as an adult looking back at that. But at the time,
Yeah.
so fucking cool. Anyway.
Here I was wondering if I was going to get pulled back into the military for World War III.
So, and that's what fucking
Yeah.
alerted me to 9/11 because I had a friend who called me and he's just like, turn on the fucking local radio. Someone attacked the Twin Towers. There's going to be a fucking draft and you and I are going to get drafted and have to go to the military. Didn't know at the time. I was too young for a draft, but that didn't matter because also at the time I was smoking a shitload of green stuff.
Lettuce.
Yeah, Bert, you
That
had
devil's cabbage.
far more worry about getting sent back. Far more credible worry about getting. Anyway.
Pitchfork.
Yeah, that's fine.
What
Dylan,
was it? Tembo when the walls fell?
Timba, when the walls fell. Weird episode. Still liked it. Who's doing something next? Discord beeped, and I heard it through John.
Just to wrap up my actions, I might as well have the audience try and get some of these guys that are tickling Jason's brains.
It's a good plan. Good plan.
I wish I could roll just anything a little bit better with the audience. I'd get a plus 15, just
Yeah.
barely getting over 20.
If you just got average, you get 2 successes with the audience.
Yeah. Haven't done better than 23 yet, I don't think.
There's one thing playing RPGs for all the years that I have is that average is a lie.
Yeah. It's just like gotcha also. Average percentages and gotcha are also a lie. 80% chance for success, what they actually mean is a 5% chance for success.
I understand that on paper that it makes sense, but that's not my observation.
I don't know
You
what
have
the
to understand, spread
McDonald's
out.
joke is. Who rolled what? Audience did a good job. Audience, what are you doing, and why is that a success?
Killing Jason's brain tickler.
The audience, with its flaming sword, swoops around Jason and slices off these nose-tickling tentacles,
Don't want that happening.
freeing Jason. Jason now has these severed tentacles writhing around in his nostril, but at least he is freed.
Still
Jason
shorter than my
deserves to
nose
pick his
hair.
own nose.
He-
So
Yeah. Yeah, and I apologize. I did get distracted because I love getting distracted. Because right now, while we are playing this game, Nick from Cannon Otter Studio is working on a bestiary for my next game called Skin City. And he was DMing me, and he was like, Chuck, what do you think about feral humans that drink skeleton marrow to survive? And I'm like, that sounds great. And he was like, Chuck, what do you think about the skeletons thinking that pigs are mythical creatures that somehow can be long?
Long pork.
Pigs.
Yeah.
Long pork, yeah.
Like, yes, please.
Yeah, you need to have like a long cat, but long pig.
Well, Dan, oh my gosh, and I have drank enough that I can never align my fingers on the keyboard. Dan, do you know what long pig is?
Yeah. It's made out of people.
It's made out of people. Just like the Scooby-Doo episode of Supernatural. Who's going next? Because I'm not keeping track.
But in their mythical creature view, I expect it to be like long cat, but
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is Farbauti gone? Or Gadsby?
No. I feel like I should smash into the one that hit Jason. That seems like the thing to do.
It is now detentacled. Like,
Gotcha.
it sings in weird illithids, like soprano, I don't know, whatever the high fucking pitch is.
Yeah. And he's just going to try and hit in whatever the equivalent of the temple would be.
Vibrato?
Just trying to rattle its brain.
Sure.
The topmost squishy bit.
The topmost. That is 2 successes, man. As
Nice.
this illithid that just
come on.
had its nose dicking tentacles severed.
No sticking tentacles. Oh, God.
Easily
very technical.
dislodge its head portions from its body portions as all of a sudden this fucking shuttlecock from a badminton game from hell goes flying across this fireballed illithid neighborhood.
I'm tired of these motherfucking illithid in this motherfucking city.
Yes. Okay. So Gadsby, you've gone this round, right?
Nope,
No.
I haven't gone yet.
All right, Gadsby, what do you got, man?
Oh, troll just does
Rampage!
what trolls do. Yeah. So I'm just going to attack stuff because I do that. Oh, jeez.
You're not going to contribute to the success. I would like you to go ahead and roll your regeneration.
Yep. It's just a D8.
Because Gadsby Troll,
There we go.
you're going to go ahead and heal. If you were down any hit points, you'll heal 7.
Mhm.
Gadsby Troll, you are distracted by the fire above you, and you stop to cower for a second. And capitalizing on that moment is a Kuatoa thrall that runs up to you, doesn't have a knife, but instead has a very well preserved skeletal fish bone with all little pin bones and everything still attached. You're thinking maybe they super glued this thing together, and they just run up and lodge this thing in the side of your neck, dealing you. And let me get some Kuatoa stats up here. Their base attack is just a flat d6. They are weaklings, dealing 5 points of damage to you. As all of a sudden you are just you're broken out of your troll fear of fire with this fucking fish skeleton lodged into your neck with this little Kuatoa right next to you going. You guys still got NPCs that need to go, or what's going on?
I already did the pitchfork, so I can roll some healing for Andrin.
Okay.
Not intended to count as a test.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey should probably kick some people.
Mm-hmm. Who are you healing?
Does Jason need it more, or does somebody who needs healing the mostest?
I took a decent hit from the psychic blast, but I also have a higher hit point pool.
It's what's your alignment?
Neutral.
And it'd be 3 dice for you.
I'm not against it. What's that? 3d10? I'll take 3d10.
3d10's a great number. All right. NPCs.
Thank you there, little guy.
Yeah, who's going next for NPCs? We're at 9 of 12.
So Donkey just went, but he missed. So Donkey did not help, but he did not critically fumble or anything.
Donkey did not critically fumble. Bad things happen if you do not put points towards success. Donkey needs to give me a D4 roll.
2.
Akutoa saw Donkey's choking cloud attack and decides in their deranged Kuatoa brain that they need to prevent future attacks with their cone-shaped fish head, and takes a flying headbutt right at Donkey's hindquarters. It's not going to prevent Donkey's attack. It's not that successful, but Donkey is going to take 6 points of blunt damage directly to its hindquarters.
Gosh, his precious ass.
So that's why he's lost his spell, actually. He's got a Kuatoa lodged up in there.
Yeah, that's it exactly. It's got a Kuatoa lodged up in there.
Oh, you have to work it free.
All right, what MB?
Jelenith is left, and she'll cast slow.
Okay, it is not color spray, so I have hope. Oh,
dang,
21.
Yay!
Jelenith cast slow, and yeah, it slows down some of these thralls trying to escape from the fireball.
Gives our orcs time to do their thing.
Yeah. All right. So that is going to be the end of round 1.
2, I think, unfortunately.
End of round 2. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
As much as I'd like it to just be the end of round 1.
Has Jason gone?
He hasn't.
Maybe Jason should go, because that's the end of round 2.
We've got full turducken. Like, we've got the Kuatoa inside of the donkey.
Yeah.
So that he's going to come running behind the Kuatoa and,
He's going to go get some caviar.
Yep. It's going to go digging with that long sword. Come on, die.
That is a 9. Oh, to 10. Fuck
10.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll end up being a D10 or D20 plus 12? Okay.
Is that longsword got any bonuses?
It's a plus 2.
Plus 2, his strength is 0. Okay, so yeah, D20 plus 12. That is a flat 20.
Just freaking barely.
Yeah,
but still.
He dislodges the Kuatoa from the donkey's ass. All right, that is the end of round 2. You were at 11 of 12. Who is going to finish this off?
Oh.
I'm tempted to just... Okay, go ahead. I was tempted to just have the audience
somebody. Go. That's what I do.
Let's let Pitchfork and Sweeney act simultaneously, because you both
talked. I like that.
Sweeney is stabbing. Audience is swinging it. You both...
We're both good.
Yeah.
All right. As this madness resolves, and there is the Mind Flayer crispy corpses, you see Gadsby in his troll form just ripping thralls to shred. I mean, it is madness. The Illithid quarters have been neutralized. We are at time.
Okay.
That is where we are going to call it tonight. This is episode 1 of our finale.
Yeah.
let's do our closing round of plugs. I want to throw it to Bert first because I believe there's a Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's got 3 hours left.
Yeah.
John Carter of Mars, the audio series, is book 1, The Princess of Mars, and it's got some really big names doing it's a full dramatization. Sean Patrick Flannery is playing John Carter. Bruce Boxleiter, they've got him as Countess Khan. So he was from Tron, Babylon 5, and recently Tom Baker, one of the original Doctor Who's, is going to be in it as well. Tim Russ, Wasay Chief. So yeah, there's some great talent in there for the audio portion. How I come into this is there's a small role-playing game that's involved with it as well. That you can, you really like the audio drama, you can do a little bit of sword, sand, and blasters yourself playing on Barsoom with it. So yeah, 3 hours to go. They almost they're pretty close to making the last goal that they have up. They're less than 1,500 away from that, and 3 hours to go. So, and there's some cool stuff in there, by the way. You can get a Woola plush. A Woola is kind of like the Martian dog, very faithful hound to John, and there's like some really great poster maps. There's some great art. If you're a masochist, you could get the original John Carter books in the Barsoomian language.
Oh,
yes, actually printed in the Barsoomian language.
Not practical, but super fucking cool.
Yeah. So check that out. Other things going on. Well, we're doing some pirate board for a little while on our Saturday streams when we normally do some stuff. So that's going on. This Friday, we're going to start up Bloody Appalachia on our Friday stream.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and Cyberpunk Red is Saturday. So getting back into the streaming, I too have been laid low by COVID, and it's just taken really long to get back to a point where I can deal with stuff.
Yeah, and that's the sitcom Cyberpunk Red or whatever.
Yep. Choom is what it's called.
Choom. Very nice.
So yeah, lots of stuff going on. But yeah, check out the John Carter. Like really, if you're not even into RPGs, like the audio book thing of this is going to be some. The people that are doing it have done several. They're all really great audio dramas.
Yeah, I'm fucking backing it because I am only vaguely familiar with John Carter, so I'm really excited to get to check out everything in audio because I think that'll be great to listen to while I work. You ran John and I through the adventure, and it was a lot of fun.
It was very fun.
And Tim Russ, I mean, that's fucking Samurai Jack right there. I'm about it.
Yep. Oh, it's Pathfinder 2E and 5E/OSR compatible for the RPG portion. So here we go.
Yeah. John, I'm gonna throw it to you. We haven't had any new YouTube episodes.
But we should have some new stuff recorded after this weekend.
We should.
So that'll be something to look forward to. And then, and then as we mentioned a couple of times, once we finish Night Below, I'll be taking the driver's seat, and we'll be doing some Savage Refs, Terror on the Dark Frontier.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And so far, we have, from the sound of it, we're going to have an interesting group.
It's going to be interesting because Dan and Jeremy are super fucking murder. I believe Bert, your juicer, is going to be super fucking murder.
I'm going to be a drug-addicted super soldier. Yeah.
Well, I am a pacifist
space hippie.
Wizard, space fucking hippie. So it's going to be an interesting party dynamic. So I'm
gonna be a bunch of nut jobs and one super chill guy.
One super chill guy who casts sleep like a motherfucker.
The downside is you always wake up hungry after it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So, like, I was thinking, like, I'm not going to kill those guys because, like, that's fucked up. But, like, I put them to sleep, and I can't control what you all do.
Yep.
I don't think that's how pacifism works.
I don't think it is either. But strictly by rules is written, that qualifies.
He's a wizard. Therefore, he's inherently a rules lawyer.
That's it. That's it exactly. Yeah.
By space law, this is not murder.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing Night Below. We've got some more sessions in front of us. I don't know how many. After tonight, all of us here are going to have a conversation about how we felt about tonight and make adjustments to make sure that it feels satisfying. Because I don't know if you've all read the 2nd edition version of Night Below, but it's it is one of those fuck you endings to the players. Like, it is straight up like, hey, party, you've had a great campaign. Fuck you for that. Nothing matters. I'm gonna kill you violently. So we're balancing. We're balancing. Old school TSR. Fuck you for how this campaign's ending, but we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. Dan, throw your shit out.
The Discord, that to go to the thing and then talk to us. That's where we hang out.
Exactly. And you've already got the Discord link out there. Nightbot already threw it out there. Okay.
Some of my things turned off.
Holy shit sticks. This Friday, we're continuing our Pathfinder 2nd edition campaign. This Saturday, we don't have anything. We'll be back on Wednesday for more Night Below. Really, go to Drive-Thru RPG, buy Teenage Odyssey. I gotta remember the commands. And then check out, follow the Skin City page here, and back that shit when it comes out, because everyone here on the screen is input for Skin City, and if Skin City funds, you'll be directly helping to pay Bert's electric bills.
And we even demoed it a little bit.
We have. So here's the fun thing about our Skin City
those electric
demos.
bills being paid. You mean seeing Bert tonight?
No.
Yeah, here's the fun thing about our Skin City demo. Like Adam's like, Chuck, we need some Skin City actual play that we can show people. I'm like, I've got Skin City actual play, but let me tell you what happened. And Adam said, Chuck, we should record some new Skin City actual play.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So go to, like John said, go to the Defenders of Cobalt YouTube and check out our Skin City playlist for debauchery of the highest degree.
Watch the Forbidden Skin City playthrough.
Watch the Forbidden Skin City playthrough. And then keep an eye on the Cannon Otter YouTube page for some not wild Chaos Goblin Skin City action.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just follow instructions. I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah,
I found a candy bar.
You had a checklist and you checked the shit out of that list.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got. You guys got anything else? Okay, go do the shit. Until we see you next time, fuck you. Bye.